Hey, it's Trixie. Welcome to the underground. My voice is gone. I went to an ugly sweater party, the one I go to every year, and you know what? I hate wearing those damn things. So I got a Taylor Swift one that was kind of cute. I didn't care about the prizes. What were they giving? Bottles of liquor? Like, what am I going to do with it? I'm ex-drunk. So I didn't really participate. And they kept telling me to shut the music off, put it back on, make it louder. I don't like this song. I love this song. Can you turn it up? They were bipolar. I've realized about myself, I know myself, I don't really respond well, like in big crowds. I kind of just sit. I was like right next to my Bose speaker and just playing the music. And I just talk to the people right next to me because I don't know how many people can I talk to. There's like 50 people and it makes me shut down. And it's weird because, a lot of times when I get out of work, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just force myself to go out sometimes because I'm like, I could just sit on the couch and get old. But you got to fight against that. My voice is gone. I'm so sorry. But I did put rock and roll on the playlist because my friend that I've known since 4, she likes like Alice in Chains, Metallica, Robert Plant. And when I started playing it, people went berserk because they want to dance. So I had to shut it off. Not shut the music off, but just I had to play dance music, which I'm cool with because I love it. And I actually liked it. I had a good time because the guy next to me, I struck up a conversation with, and we both had music in common. And we were talking about, DJing and our Techniques 1200 turntables. And he actually knew a DJ, friends with a DJ that I was influenced by. He was like one of the best DJs in the 80s. When I used to hang out in the gay clubs with just all men. No women, all men. I didn't care because the music was so good. So you just never know. So just kind of open up because you never know who you're going to talk to and who's sitting right next to you or who's standing right next to you. Okay. The date has been set. Travis and Taylor are getting married June 13th. Supposedly, I don't know. This is what they're all saying in Watch Hill. Maybe I can do a flyover. And he also said on his New Heights podcast, he never had an argument with her. How do you find a woman that you don't argue with? I've never had that in my life where maybe like when I was 17, the person I was with, because we were best friends and we started that way. But I must be with the wrong people. I don't know how I keep choosing. I found out like I'm anxious attached. And I was talking to a mental health counselor. There's a bunch of them. My friend knows all these teachers because she's a principal and mental health counselors. And, I've got one myself I'm friends with. And she was impressed that I knew all this. I go, I'm just learning this. If I'd have known how screwed up I was, I'm an anxious attacher. When things go wrong, I want to talk and fix it. And I was with an avoidant attacher, which is heavy chemistry, but a push-pull relationship with constant misunderstanding, and it's the most unhealthy. Isn't that great? I'm unhealthy. So, I guess just stay alone. What can I say? Okay, this is cuffing season. I never heard of these terms. I mean, is that having to do with the store Cuffies? Because, hey, I go to Cuffies. I love all the sweatshirts. Anyway, cuffing season is the pressure to be a couple for the holidays. I get it, but you know what? I'm glad I don't have to spend money on a woman. I'm spending it on myself. That's how I healthy deal with being alone. It's not that bad. Of course, you think about it from time to time where it would be nice if I put up the tree with somebody and we got to watch those goofy movies like It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street. What's your favorite scary movie? What's your favorite Christmas movie, guys? I mean, what is it? I think Christmas Eve is a tradition. I love It's a Wonderful Life. That part where he's on the bridge and he's like, let me live again. God, I just want to live again. And I start crying every year. I've seen it 50 times. I don't know what it tugs at my heart. I also love Disney's A Christmas Carol. I love The Grinch. I love all the new ones too. 4 Christmases with Vince Vaughn. It's hysterical. But yeah, I don't care about cuffing. I don't care. I'm not handcuffed. That's what I think of handcuff. Psychology Post. This is funny. People with kids report lower romantic love, which is funny. Yeah, they sleep in your bed. Intimacy and passion. They ruin everything. Kind of tough for you to get with somebody when your kids are right next to you. You don't feel like you're in the sexy kind of mood. But They studied people in 25 countries. It was published in Human Nature that kids cause stress. Really, you need to have a study for kids causing stress. I see it with my sister and the terrorist. Unbelievable. I couldn't handle a kid. At least I knew it early on. You know, people want to get married, have children. Never. Never wanted to get married, never wanted to have kids. You saw that raccoon, right? That fell through the ceiling in Virginia and stole all the whiskey and the scotch. I think that's the first thing I ever got drunk on was whiskey and ginger ale. A highball, is that called? The thing was flat out with his paws on the bathroom floor. Probably after throwing up, I don't know. He was drunk as a skunk, even though he was a raccoon. I think that's hysterical. I mean, you know what? Maybe he's stressed out from the holidays too. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he got in a fight with his raccoon wife. Who knows? Okay, according to a poll by Politico, 46% of Americans. First, they say the cost of living is the worst they can ever remember. Yeah, no kidding. I've had arguments with people over this where they think the economy's great. Yes, there's two economies. If you're a millionaire, the economy's great. You know, I'm in the middle. Like, it's not affecting me yet. In 9 days, it will when I go to change insurance, because the subsidies, it looks like, forget it. They're not going to come up with anything. The Republicans are like, Trump care. Trump doesn't care. That's what you should name it. Orange care. Orange crush, because you're going to get crushed. Health savings accounts and crossing state lines. Have we heard this before? Yeah, many times. This is nothing new. Like they're going to come up with a great plan in 2 weeks. So 37% of 2024 Trump voters say that the economy's not good. It's starting to affect everybody. 46% say the economy is now his. So no matter how he blames Hillary, Biden, Obama, can't do it. Who knows what's going to happen? It's starting to crack, but you know what? I don't underestimate him. Trump, okay, you see him dozing off in all those meetings. I guess to defend him, I probably would too. Who the hell wants to be in those meetings? They gave him some soccer FIFA Peace Prize that they invented. I mean, and then they named a building after him. I mean, this is insane. I mean, I don't know. They want to name healthcare after him. He's so jealous of Obama. He's so jealous. It's the worst. He's just got all the deadly sins wrapped into one big sin. He said he got all A's on his physical. All A's, 1B. He says he's sharper than 25 years ago. Okay, I guess you were dull as a spoon. I don't know. According to NPR, the Department of Justice ordered prison inspectors to stop considering protections and safety standards for LGBTQ. So let them get raped. Okay. Stella, they bought their tickets. I say let them crash. Okay. He says that trans have to be in prisons that align with their birth sex. So you put trans women in with women. I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Even though he's a man. So you're going to let him go into the locker room, not the locker room in prison, the bathrooms. It just kind of, aren't you guys afraid of that? Because really, you got to look at the opposite with trans. I know you don't understand it, but what you're looking at is the opposite, sex, you know? So I don't understand what they're doing, but whatever. Costco suing Trump for his tariffs. Like, give me the money back because you're killing our business. You're killing it. According to the Daily Beast, small mom and pop businesses are bankrupt. Okay. They're at an all-time high because of, you know what's going on. A record high under Trump. But, you know, he thinks things are great. Okay. According to USA Today, Sabrina Carpenter just told Trump off. She said she replied to a White House video about ICE raids and immigrants, and they synced it to her song, Juno. And she said, this video is evil and disgusting. Do not ever involve me or my music to benefit your inhumane agenda. I like her. I do like her. Okay, guys. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills started, and it's still good. Vanderpump Rules too. Let me just start with, because I still think it's good. For some reason, all the other franchises, like the New Jersey one, I don't think Vanderpump is good anymore, but the Beverly Hills Housewives still has it. Dorit filed for divorce after seeing PK making out with her lookalike, and he's fighting for joint custody. and he rejected spousal support. Of course, we knew this was going to happen. Everybody behaves their worst when they're going through a divorce. What is wrong with my hair? I can't help it, guys. I came home from that party and I was like, first of all, I can't talk, which is my worst fear. And I was a zombie. My cat wanted to play with me. I'm home at 1 in the morning. I'm like, sorry. And I was doing laundry at 1 a.m. Hope they don't catch me. You're not supposed to do it. I was like, I'm serious, a zombie. And I guess I was just exhausted. I slept through even like not getting up to pee. Usually I get up to pee twice. Zombie. Dorit and Kyle still at odds. And I heard on Watch What Happens Live that her and Erica aren't talking to Dorit. Sutton fired Javi. Remember her right hand? He did everything and she used to abuse him. Garcelle unfollowed everybody. Won't speak to Sutton. So Kyle's funny. She's really turning towards like women a little bit. And she's going to talk about it. It's taken her a long time. It does take a lot to come out and say, I like girls. She said, I might go Brad or I might go Angelina. She's funny. Kathy Hilton was glaring at the butter knife at the table. And I don't know if she was looking in the mirror and inspecting it, like to see if there's any marks. I don't know. Then she was using scissors to cut at her hat. She is something obsessive. I don't know what the hell. Kyle was worried she was going to cut her finger. Sutton's mother said she finds PK very unattractive. Yeah, no kidding. And wouldn't want to kiss him. Her brain is hysterical. And then what comes out of her mouth is even more hysterical. Kyle and Erica, yeah, they're done with Dorit for now. Rachel Zoe has joined the cast. She's interesting. I don't mind her. She separated from her husband after a long marriage. Working with him sucked, she said. And I guess working with I can't imagine working with somebody. I did that once with somebody I was dating. Are you effing crazy? And my friend used to tell me, you don't shit where you eat, which I get it. Never again. She would kind of tease him about him saying something stupid or redundant. And then he threw something at her. I mean, that's not good. So he got angry and abusive. He would fly off the handle, mistreat staff, have a hissy fit. Said he was under too much pressure. They drifted apart. And then she referred to him as that person. She called him. He didn't feel right around her and her kids. So, yeah, get out. If it's like that, I know it's tough when you've been with someone for 20 years. It's like an old chair. Roger, that was her ex, got a girlfriend immediately. That's what men can't stay alone. They're just needy. They're needy like children. I don't think they can make it without a woman. I'm not saying every guy, but most men. Women are cool and thriving after they break up with a guy. You know, they realize, okay, one less kid to take care of. I mean, you know, mostly. I say mostly. Kathy. Oh, I'm going to be screwing up because I'm half dead. Kathy pulled a pair of jeans out of her bag. Oh, yeah, I always carry an extra pair of jeans when I don't even carry a purse, sorry. But how the hell did she fit a pair of jeans like that? Kathy is like out of her mind. At Kyle's hippie flower party. I don't know what you call it. That's what I called it. Rachel told Kyle someone tried to set her up with Mauricio. Did you see Lisa Rinna with her bleach blonde hair? I mean, and then she dyed her eyebrows blonde. She doesn't look good. She still has the big lips. I don't. She looked like she was going to fly away with that hair. The New York Times, the Department of Agriculture is threatening to withhold SNAP benefits. This is nothing new. They just hate our states and the Democratic states. We're going to die. I got my blue license plates, guys. So, you know, everybody's jealous of my plates because they're beautiful. And so they want the blue states and Maura Healey's not complying to give them personal data of who's on SNAP. I wouldn't give him any information. Like he's going to use it wisely. And why do they need it? I mean, they go find these immigrants in Dunkin' Donuts and you know, Home Depot. Let them do that. They're good at it. They're good at stalking people and just, did you see that video of that woman they arrested or detained? And she's like, I'm a U.S. citizen. It was in Florida, I think. Of course she was. They're just grabbing everybody off the streets. They say they just want to weed out fraud. A fraud is going to weed out fraud. Okay. I got an email from the White House, guys. Okay. It's a media bias offenders resource. They list CNN, CBS, MSNBC, Politico, Washington Post. Nothing from Fox, nothing from Newsmax. It's a red button you push to report media bias. Yeah, that's what's coming. Okay, did you guys see that Giants kicker who kicked the dirt. He kicked the turf and not the football. Never seen it. I've been watching football for, I don't know, 56 years. And and they couldn't call it a missed field goal attempt because he never attempted it. I was getting razzed by Patriot fans because during that game with the Denver Broncos, the Commanders went for two when they tied it up in overtime and didn't try to tie it because, the Patriots and the Broncos are fighting for the first seed. I don't care about them. I mean, we have nothing to lose. Jaden Daniels is back. Who cares? They have nothing in this season. And I don't know who's going to win. I have no idea. It's up in the air in the NFC. We'll see. I'm picking the Bears for now. Because I don't know. I thought the Eagles, but I don't know what I'm thinking. And the AFC, the Patriots definitely are tough. But if they have to go into Denver, that's another story. Okay, before I go, Vanderpump Rules. Not as good. I told you this. I didn't really like the people. There's a couple people that are interesting. And then the other ones, you're going to have to get them off the show. They don't work. Venus is the flamer with long hair. I mean, he's not terrible. Natalie is the new Stassi. She calls herself the best bartender, so she's the cocky one. But she's interesting. She's high on herself, the queen. I'm the queen. Gen Z vibes. She dates a 54-year-old man. Yeah, well, they like older men. Like I like older women. I get it. Natalie's 26. She was talking about she never had sex with this guy. You got to be careful in West Hollywood. They could be gay anyway. And he could be on, I don't know, like impotent drugs. Who knows? But if he doesn't want to have sex with her, she's cute. I mean, that's a problem right there. A guy that doesn't want to have sex, there's something wrong. Either you're dating someone who should be dating the same sex, or he's low testosterone. I don't know. Slip him some Viagra in his coffee. Marcus, he looks 60 years old. He's, I don't know if he's the new James, but he looks like he's gay and doesn't know it or hasn't realized it yet. I don't know. How can you not know? Demi is the assistant manager. She's okay. Calls her staff idiots. She's bossy. I'd probably like her. Venus wears red gloves, the gay guy. In those producer scenes where they just comment on stuff. I don't know what's going on with him, but okay. Natalie, yeah, non-existent sex, whatever. Natalie thinks she's Ariana Grande. Kind of like what Sheena did. She was in the studio doing music. And excuse me, sorry. And she says she grew up in the neighborhood of Ariana Grande and went to the same mall. Okay, so that's like if somebody famous lived here. Okay, we're going to be the same because we went to the same mall and ate Italian food. That's not how it works. You don't have the same skills because you eat the same food. It's crazy. She said she hasn't had sex in 6 months. I can beat you, honey. 6 months? Really? I got you beat by like a million. And then there's 2 cousins. One with caterpillar eyebrows, even worse than mine, and one with rosy red cheeks. They are both not interesting. They're not going to make it. We don't care. Sir, I didn't find this out until Lisa said it. Sir has been struggling since 2020, since COVID. She said West Hollywood has not recovered. There's restaurants closing. Yeah, and around here too, there's businesses that I'm in, home improvement, struggling. I've heard it the last couple of weeks, and I'm getting nervous about it, but there's always a parachute. I got parachutes planned. Yeah, okay. Remember Simon Cowell from American Idol? He told the New York Times he's regretted insulting all those people. I don't. He made me laugh. He was okay. He said he didn't mean to be mean, but I thought he was funny. See, I like abusive people. He was actually a nice guy when I met him. Very respectful. I guess he's such a professional that when someone comes in and they're terrible, I would never have the balls to go in front of Simon Cowell and sing if I sucked. Have a little self-awareness. I don't blame him for being abusive because they don't belong there. And he said he wasn't trying to be mean on purpose. Okay, before I go, dermatologists are now saying if you're 65 plus, you take a shower every other day. I don't think so. What if I'm on the bike and I'm sweating and smell to death? Disgusting. I think that's worse. If you're dirty and smelly and sweaty, you got to get that off you. I don't know. You don't want to dry your old ass skin. That's what they're saying. And I don't moisturize. I mean, yeah, I guess I could use something. I don't know. I'm just going to let it go. Who knows? I don't think that a shower is bad. Can you imagine they're telling old people not to shower? I could not. Especially you go to the bathroom. That is so disgusting. And being a lesbian, I kind of like know women that like, oh, I don't take a shower on Sundays. I don't understand. What do you mean you don't? I just took a shower. I'll probably take another one. What do you mean you don't take a shower on Sundays? And then I went away with somebody who wore the same clothes. We went to P-Town, wearing the same damn clothes every day, takes half-hour showers, and then goes out in 95-degree weather where you're sweating and you're wearing the same clothes. So I don't understand that. It's just I don't understand it. But okay, geriatric dermatologists are saying, your skin cracks, geez, you get dry vagine. What the hell's going on? They're telling you can't scrub. Scrub, Christina, scrub, 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 scrub. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt. Okay, we're good. We're done. I got to get ready to watch my Commanders. Going to be good games today. The Bears and in Green Bay, the Commanders and the Vikings, and I don't know who the Patriots have a bye, so I don't know what's going on there. But I'm loving. I love Sundays. I always wear my football stuff. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Keep going, and I'll talk to you in the comments section. Bye.